Good morning, everyone. I think the everyone is me, and who in the world's out there this morning? Just wanted to come on here and check in with you and see if everybody is not froze to death. But you'll have to chat with me. Who we got in here? Hillbilly, how's it going? Hey, Tony, you all staying warm? Hello, Eleanor. I bet it's cold over at your house this morning. Hello, Joey. How cold is it in y'all's neck of the woods? It was 5 degrees this morning when I got up at daylight. Morning, Glenn. I think it might be up to about 10 now. I'm not sure. 18 in Buffalo, West Virginia. Tony's got 18 degrees. How many of you folks has got the snow to go with it? Did it go down to 0 last night, Eleanor? Wow. 24 now in South Carolina. We are live, Tennessee Smoky. You got any snow over at your house, brother? We are live. -1 a little while ago. Winfield, West Virginia. Yeah, Rodney drove through there many a time, brother. Roanoke, Virginia. All the snow belted, but it's freezing cold. I hear you, Brandon. Got down to 16, did it, Smoky? Hillbilly got 6 inches. We ended up with about 7 inches of snow overall. Michigan, I know it's cold in Michigan, Deborah. Barnacle Bill, 24 and snowing in Michigan. Morgan, West Virginia. Steve. So is everybody staying in today, or do you have to go to work, or are you just going to stay in there and sit beside the stove like I'm doing? Morgan, West Virginia, Steve. Where's that? What's that close to? That sounds familiar to me. Back in the bed. Okay, I hear you. Hey, Craig. 7 degrees over in Kentucky. You got that right, Smokey. Oh, okay, Steve. I got you. Stay hillbilly when you get out there at that muzzleloader. Stay safe and warm, buddy. Whatever you do. Now, if y'all seen that video I done yesterday, I went out to the cave and cooked some food in my cave, and I can tell you one thing right now, it's cold. Everybody has to do some cave cooking sometimes, don't they, Smokey? So what's everybody getting into for the rest of the week? Well, I hope you do good, Joey. I really do. Whatever kind of surgery you had, I certainly hope you're doing good. Hey, from Alabama. Hello, Wandering Winds. Did them taters make you hungry? 39 degrees in North Florida. Are you anywhere near Ocala, Florida, Smith, Ed? Oh, a kidney stone. Oh, I don't. Ouch. That ain't funny. North of Ocala. I got some cousins who live in Ocala, Florida, Ed. It sure did, Craig. It absolutely did. Mayo, Florida. Okay. Yeah, I got several whites that's in my family. One of Dad's sisters' family lives in Ocala, Florida. Some of them do. Hello, Huckleberry. What's going on down there in Alabama, buddy? Is it 16 degrees? I know one thing, this year's flew by. I don't know about you all, but older I get, time just flies right on by. You just wake up, you're 72, and then you wake up and you're either dead or you're 73. Yeah, they might be, Huckleberry. Ain't no question about it. I used to do a lot of that in up here in this neck of the woods. When it gets cold, it gets cold. People's pipes freeze and burst, and I hated working on it, but you had to have a job. I've done a whole lot of that in my time. Rodney, I hear you, buddy. You woke up and you're 60, didn't you? Oh, Craig, you'll be all right, brother. You one of them mountain men from Kentucky. You'll be fine. Well, you're welcome, Steve. I appreciate that. Yes, sir. I've got a lot of views on that coon hat video. It ain't that hard to do. Smoky, that creek wasn't running yesterday, believe it or not. That waterfall wasn't running. Now, I had no intentions of doing that yesterday because, I'm dumb, but I ain't that dumb. I'll wait till January next month before I do that. Yeah, Steve, it takes a while. Yeah, I do that bath huckleberry once a year. I started doing it on video and I thought, well, shoot, you just might as well do it on video and let people laugh and call you crazy and dumb. It's not really that bad anyways. The moment that cold water hits your body, you're like numb. You just plumb numb. So you don't really feel it. So when you get out, if you don't die when you do it, when you get out very quickly and you go back and put your clothes on, you just start warming right back up really, really quick. It's actually good for you, but I'm not telling you to do it now. When you go into summertime and you find you a good cool pool, it might be 50 degrees and you think that's cold. Wait till you hop in some water that's about 40 degrees. That's when it gets really chilly because it couldn't be freezing water, it wouldn't be running. But the ambient air temperature around you is really, really nasty cold. But if you remember last year when I did it, when the snow was on up at the cave and the waterfall was running, that was in January when the spring floods came. I think it was, or it might have been March. Snow was on the ground. It like to wash the whole county away. All that snow melted off of the mountain. And just about washed the county out. Tennessee Smoky, did you go squirrel hunting any? How about anybody else? Anybody else? Craig, you go squirrel hunting? Kill you some squirrels? Yum, Tennessee Smoky. I love me some squirrel. I was going up on the mountain yesterday, Smoky. There was one set of little old turkey tracks going up that trail up through there. I guess he was out there, probably an old gobbler out there by himself. Yep, nothing better than squirrel gravy and biscuits. I agree with you, Kenneth. It tastes just like chicken. Yep, I like my squirrel and dumplings too. Huckleberry, shoot some of them and eat them. Skin them out. What I do is I just kill me a pile of them and freeze them, and then I have me a big feast. I grew up hunting squirrels on East River Mountain up here, right above Bluefield, West Virginia, with my 22 rifle. Generally, I would kill at least 75 to 100 squirrels every year. Every time mommy turned around, I'd be coming to the house with some more squirrels. Yep, back with squirrels pretty good. Rabbits too. Yep. My first 22 rifle was a Western Field from Montgomery Ward, and I bought it used. Every squirrel that ever got in front of that gun probably lost his life. Well, hello, Kathy. Yeah, it's right chilly this morning. Yeah, that's right, Rodney. You got to pick a shot out of them if you blast them with a 12 gauge. I got that old Marlin automatic there at 66. I usually try to pop them right in their old pumpkin head, and that way you don't mess up nothing. You just skin them out, parboil them, and throw them in the skillet. Hey, UK mate William, what's going on over the pond this morning? I do not have that Marlin breakdown anymore, Tennessee Smoky. My grandson has inherited that gun. You like a 10-22, Rodney? Nice little short gun. One of the best ones I had was a Model 67 Winchester, single shot. One of the best 22s I ever had, and I wish I'd have never sold it. That's all right, Kathy. Appreciate you stopping by. Take care, and God bless you too. That old Model 67 Winchester, I got it off of my brother-in-law, traded it off of him, and Lordy, I wish I'd have never sold that gun. Hillbilly, what model was that Stevens 22? Just no bolt action single shot. I popped a lot of groundhogs with that gun too, folks. Back in the old days, you could buy a box of. I bought a box of shells at the corner market there for $40, 40 cents a box. Remember when they come out them Wildcats there, Smoky? Rest you, you could buy like a 500 of them for less than $10. I burned a one through that gun. Yeah, I had a 22 Magnum single shot too. I just sold a lot of stuff back when I was younger that I wish I'd have kept my hands on. Bought my son one for Christmas. He still got it. Knock a squirrel out of a tree at 200 yards. How many's in a brick now, Smokey? It's been a long time since I bought a brick. Last time I bought a whole bunch, I bought them at Cabela's down in Bristol, Tennessee, before they moved that Cabela's out of there. And I got like 1,500 rounds, a bucket of bullets. They was $75. I still got them. I ain't shot a one of them. Yeah, they're a good gun, Joey. Ain't no doubt about it. I never seen one like that. Never seen a fully automatic 22. Not that old. Got a couple of videos you'll have to dig through on my channel if YouTube ain't banned them. Most of the time, I pick them up under their belly and I squeeze them real tight. I take my knife and I make a cut from the back of their head all the way down to their tail, and then I rip that skin off of them. That way I can save that skin and make leather out of it. But that's how I do it. But YouTube has got to where if you do anything like that on YouTube, they'll just ban it. Most of the time, I will cut their head off, their tail off, and their legs off, their feet off. Grab them around their belly and squeeze them really, really tight. And that makes that skin really tense. You can take your knife and just cut a slice right down their backbone, down to the base of where their tail was, and just peel them right out of there. Now, do you get some hair on them? Yes, you do. And what do you do about that? Well, once I wash the skin or wash the animal really good, sometimes I will just take the propane torch and I will just burn all the hair that's left on that squirrel off. Do the same thing to a deer. Stan, where in the world are you from? I don't understand that language right there, buddy. Can you like translate that to English? Yeah, you can find them there at Tennessee Smoky. You sure can. But now I like it, I prefer if I buy one now to shoot that thing first. There's my buddy Michael Burner. Michael, are you warm, brother? Stan, I recognize your name there, but I can't remember where you're from. I see your flag over there, but that still ain't clicking a bell. Tell us where you're from. Smokey, do you know any of them places that let you shoot one of them guns now? Used to be a lot of these stores that had a shooting range out back. You could take them out there and shoot them. them used guns, cause I've seen them go like in the 70s. That you could buy them and they'd look good, but you couldn't hit a billy goat and a hind end with. They'd done been leaded up and filled with lead. Rodney, did you know that my brother used to live up in Cross Lanes and he was really one really good gunsmith? My brother John, he lived in Cross Lanes, West Virginia. As a matter of fact, I found my wife up there in St. Albans, West Virginia. Miss Libby, I found that girl in St. Albans, brought her home. Still got her too. Yeah, I prefer to shoot them used guns. I don't care what it is, shotgun, rifle, either one. Pistols, shoot them things and see if they're accurate or somebody done shot the barrel out of them. Your sister lives in Cross Lanes? Really? Does she know Kathy Matea? Yeah, my brother John, yeah, 51 years and counting. I've been married to Miss Libby there. That's my wife talking to you right there. Yep, 51 years. We've been hanging out and doing stuff. My brother John, he was a trained gunsmith and very good at it too, by the way. Very good at it. Rodney, Boone County. Yep, I know where that's at. Drove through there many a time. That's a good idea, Smokey. Definitely is. Hillbilly Woodrum, where is that located at? I can't get that in picture that in my mind. Where is that in West Virginia? Makes you a holler Billy. Oh Lord. Hey Earl, Stevenson, Virginia. Ari Stevenson, Virginia. Thank you for joining in this morning. We just goofing off, seeing who didn't freeze to death last night. I know if they're on here, they didn't freeze to death. What's the best deal you ever got on one, Smokey? My best deal was $25. Oh, okay, Hillbilly. I got you. Oh, wow. That partner model gun was good gun. Good gun. I had a couple of them. Smokey, didn't they make one of them in a 270? I bet Uncle Sasquatch is too. Since he used to work over at the gun store, it's hard to tell what kind of guns that boy's got. Wonder where he's at this morning. He might be watching me silently. I don't know. I was just talking to him a few minutes ago. Me and him traded telephone numbers several years ago, and me and him text and call one another all the time. I actually went to meet Uncle Sasquatch, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Uncle Sasquatch is a big lad. He's a big old lad. And he ain't skinny. I mean, he ain't fat neither. He's a big old lad. Yep. Took me 6 hours one way to get down there to see Uncle Sasquatch. I was wondering because I'd like to have one in a 270. I don't prefer automatic guns, just be honest with you. They seem to me like people waste a lot of ammunition with them things. Erie, that's on public land there, brother. Yeah, I don't have no private land except about an acre and a half here. That right there is on public land. It's way high in the mountains up there, about 3,800 feet. And I'm a hiker. Anybody that knows me knows that I'll get out of the truck and I'll hike for miles just looking for stuff. And when you get off the beaten path, that's when you find these cool places to go do your videos and go fishing and all that kind of stuff. Yep, I got my son one of them for Christmas one year, Smokey. He still got it. Yeah. Bolt action, I like that too, Hillbilly. I think it makes people take a little bit different aim on their target when they know they've got this one shot there and they can't just pull a trigger as fast as they can pull it. Yeah, late muzzleloading season will come in there, Huckleberry, here in a day or so. Now the bear hunters, they're scouring the woods for bears right now, and they will be till January. If they can find one sleeping like I did, it'd be a whole lot easier on them. There's plenty of deer up here. I just ain't killed one yet. I just messed up. I bet that's a good old gun too, ain't it, Smokey? Them things was really tight too. Them shotguns was. Grateful. Good morning. I just wonder what the temperature. Let me check the temperature here and see what it's got up to now, you all. Hey, it's got up to 11 degrees. That's a whole lot better than 5, ain't it? Black bears, they don't really hibernate. Now the females, they'll go in there and have them youngins if they're pregnant. But when it warms up, I can go out here in this mountain right now and find bear tracks. They don't really hibernate. They'll sleep a while, and then when the sun comes out, them old bears will get up and start moving around, looking for some grub. That's just how they are. They don't really hibernate. I know that's a disappointment to some people that they all hibernate, but no, they don't. Now, these black bears, these adolescents will stay with these females for 2 years before they kick them out of the basement. Okay, after 2 years, she'll kick them out. Now, a lot of people don't know this, but them male bears, them old big males, they'll come in there and kill them cubs, so that female will come back in heat so they can breed them again. They do that. They'll kill them cubs. If a mommy don't protect them, they don't go up a tree and get out of their way. That some of them old male bears will kill them cubs. You just learn that kind of stuff studying about it. But if you see people, you know how they go out and they'll find one in a hole in the ground, they'll be down in there hiding. From Michigan, North Michigan. Boy, it's cold up there, ain't it? You're going to make some venison sausage. Boy, that stuff is going to be good. I used to can that stuff just like we used to hog sausage. You folks ever do that? Make that make that deer into sausage and then can it in mason jars. You ever do that, Smokey? Y'all ever eat canned sausage? I love that stuff. Old Ruger 270. Boy, I bet that's a good one. Now, my papa, he raised a lot of hogs. And you can believe this or not, I can remember one year me and my brother hand grinding a number 3 washing tub almost full of sausage. And my mommy fried and canned every bit of that sausage. Imagine that. A number 3 washing tub is a big old washing tub. We had that thing almost full. We took a hand grinder and ground every bit of that sausage. And mommy canned it right on a wood cook stove. Keep our bellies full. See you later, Hillbilly. Appreciate you stopping by, buddy. Now I grew up on a farm, you all. In my teenage years, most of that life was on a farm. It was a hog farm. We had at least at one most of the time 150 hogs at one time. So we had plenty of hog meat. The farmer would actually give us a couple of hogs to kill. So we slaughtered hogs. Oh, they didn't get in panic mode, did they, Huckleberry? Wonder what they're gonna do when it really happens. Yeah, I had my daddy's old oh shoot, it wasn't a Ruger, it was a the other popular model gun there, 270. My son's got it now, and he took it out west and hunted elk and sheep and everything else out west, and he's still killing deer with it. Well, y'all ain't gonna lose power down there, are you, Huckleberry? So what are you all gonna cook up for Christmas? What you gonna have for your Christmas dinner this year? Yeah, grateful. It was a Remington 700. That's exactly what it was. I just as soon as you said that, I said, "Yep, that's what it is." Yeah, we usually don't cook up a bunch of stuff anymore. My wife, she makes really good homemade bread, so she made some hot pepper bread the other night, and I tell you what, that stuff really tasted good. It wasn't really hot, but it had a really good taste. Kim, you buried under 15 inches of snow. Well, stick your head out of it. Sounds good, Craig. That sounds good, Joey. I hunt with my 30-30. You all have seen me hunting with it. Most of the time, it's either 150 grain silver tip or 170 grain silver tip. And it don't have a problem knocking a dad burned deer colder than a cucumber. Jalapeno cheddar, Libby says. How many of you folks out there make homemade bread? And I don't mean biscuits. I mean the kind that you can slice up and make eggs in a basket with. Tennessee Smoky, I do have that. I had that in my pack yesterday. I carry it all the time, just in case I don't want to build a campfire or don't need to build a campfire. I got that little stove and I just pop it out there. It's made by E-Tech City. If you want me to show it to, I'll show it to you if you want to see it. Same to you, brother. My little stove is it's a self-lighting stove. You can click it. I ain't gonna show no weapon. I know better than that, Huckleberry. Yeah, I was there watching there when they cut Peden off. Surely they ain't gonna cut me off for showing a stove, are they? But I was asking Smokey if he wants to see that stove. I'll show it to him. I'll have to dig it out of the pack though, which is just right over here. Hang on there 1 second. Hang on there 1 second. I'll show Smokey this. Inside that pack, I've got a fire making bag, you all. I mean, it's full of different types of things to start a fire with. But inside of that, well, yeah, find the right zipper. I've got this stove in here. That don't look like a weapon, does it? That's one of the neatest little cooking tools that you can use. It's got a cup and a pot. But inside there you can put your little propane tank in it. And here's the stove right here. It's a really neat little stove. I did a video on one of these. There it is. You just screw it on top of the tank. And it's self-lighter. Really, really works really, really good. I mean, in extreme conditions too. So I don't always build a campfire when I want to have a quick cup of soup. That stuff just goes in there just like that. I think I paid, I can't remember now, less than $30 for that right there. Of course, you don't get the propane with it now. You have to go buy the propane yourself. But it comes with the stove and with the little pot. Huckleberry, I got that on Amazon. Just about everything I get is on Amazon. Yeah, you can go right down to Walmart or the Lowe's and get them little canisters. Most of them I buy at Walmart back there where they sell the other little cooking stuff, for camping. Smoky, hello, Uncle Sasquatch. but they're really cool. Now, you know, there's a lot of places, especially in the national forest, if they catch you building a campfire somewhere where you ain't supposed to build a campfire, you're going to have to get somebody to bail you out of jail because they will write you a ticket about that long if they catch you in the national forest building a fire where you ain't supposed to build one. Now, somebody says I don't have any sound. Barnacle Bill, can you folks still hear me? Yeah, Barnacle, you must have turned your volume down, buddy. Can you still hear me? See, Huckleberry can hear me. Okay. Just somebody hit the mute button on their telephone, probably. Yeah, these little stoves are good, and you don't really have to have the one that lights itself. You can get them to where you can take your ferro rod and light them. But that little pot right there has saved me a lot of time and trouble. You all have seen me eat probably 50 bags of noodles in on YouTube. I just pull the noodles out, put some water in it. 5 or 6 minutes, it's boiling. Your noodles is done, and you're eating. And of course, Appalachian Trail hikers carry these things right here because they don't always cook beside of a campfire. And like I say, if you're on the Appalachian Trail and you get caught building a fire where you ain't supposed to build one, they'll skin you alive. That's a good way to cook some trout. Uh-oh, Libby. No sound? Are you kidding me? Wonder what YouTube's doing to me. Who else ain't got no sound now? That's a national forest there, Huckleberry. I don't know what people's doing with their sound. No, they don't mess around, Tennessee Smoky. I guess people's just ignoring me, I guess. I don't know how. I see just a little bit of flakiness in the signal here now. It might be delayed or something. I don't know. But I can tell there's just a little bit of flakiness in the signal going from me out to you all. Remember them old commercials? Can you hear me now? You had to go climb a tree before you get the cell phone signal to work. That's about what it is right here where I live. Hey, Bob, what you doing, buddy? Mr. Blankenship. Where are you from, Bob? Yeah, I can see that's it. We're through the sky Wi-Fi here, so sometimes you get a little flakiness. especially if you're trying to do an upload and somebody might be watching you on the big screen TV, because that's going to slow your YouTube signal down. Uncle Sasquatch, you making any more coffee yet? Or you done drunk that whole pot you made? I'm not on Starlink, Huckleberry. No, we're on local. We're on the local line of sight. They call line of sight YouTube. Well, thank you for your service, Bob. I appreciate that. You're originally retired and living in Harrison County, West Virginia. I can almost smell it up here, Uncle Sasquatch. When I was up there in the cave doing my video yesterday, I thought about you. I picked on you a little bit. I didn't think you'd mind it. I pick on especially Uncle Sasquatch and people down south. They all want to see snow till they see some and they go, oh God, why did we ask for this? They want to see snow until it finally shows up and they're going, oh, mommy, somebody get me some heat. Just kidding. I didn't think it bothered you, Uncle Sasquatch. I know you'd come up here and knock me in the head if it did. U.S. Merchant Marine. Thank you for your service, Barnacle Bill. I didn't know that about you. Well, you all, we've been on here just about an hour, and I hate to pull the plug on you, but I'll let you all get back to what you're doing. I appreciate you guys joining in. Now, I'm going to schedule a Christmas live that I can do with you folks if you're in the mood for that. It won't be on Christmas Day. It'll be before Christmas. I will shoot us a live and we'll just chat and talk if you all are up for that. And I will put it on my community page. I will schedule it and so that you all can, if you want to join in, you can join in. And it will be in the evening so that, lots of people, there's people at work today that I know that when I do a morning live. So if that's okay with you all, if it's something that you like to do, just let me know. And I'm going to post it on my community page when I'm going to do it, so you'll have an update. All right, Uncle Sasquatch, mind yourn. With that, you all, may the good Lord bless you until next time. So long for now.